In this video, I will talk you about the transportation, housing facilities, the road system, and the environment of the city of Medellin 10 years ago and how it will be 10 years later. The main characteristics of Medellin are the following. Medellin is the capital of Antioquia, its climate is temperature, and when summer arrives, the temperature is high, spring weather. Medellin has a tourist sites such as museums, parks, and places. For example, the Botanical Garden, el Parque de los Pies Descalzos, and the Library Parks. The main festival celebrated in our region is La Feria de las Flores. This is the most representative festival of the department. It takes place at the end of July until and beginning of August and has exists el desfile de silleteros. The typical foods are los buñuelos, el mondongo, and la bandeja paisa. Women are beautiful, they are well known for their beauty. We are recognized by our accent paisa. Medellin is a city with open doors of everyone. It is the landscape of mountains with spectacular people and known countless places where they tell a story and tradition and identify using the beautiful city of eternal spring. Now I will talk you about the four elements of Medellin that I mentioned earlier, which are transport, housing facility, the road system, and the environment. 10 years before, transport. In 2008, public transport was very complex, but they were still evaluating their mobility system, such as the Metro Plus and Tranvía, to have more reach to different neighborhoods of the city in a shorter time possible. In this area, there were no electrical vehicles. 10 years later, from now, the transport in the future will be much more complex and could be implemented more ways of Metro Cable, Metro Plus, and eventually underground trains. Electrical vehicles are already in place with more technology and autonomy and even flying vehicles. Housing facilities. 10 years before, housing facilities. There were no prefabricated houses or they were very expensive. In 2008, there was no shortage in the offer of social interest housing and housing of priority interest. There were no semi-developments or very tall buildings. Housing facilities 10 years later from now. More accessible prefabricated houses. There will be many more offers of social interest housing and housing of priority interest. The city will be more populated with tall buildings and urbanizations. 10 years before, road system. There were no bridges and fast roads connecting one sector with another, nor the city with the rural area of the department of Antioquia. 10 years later from now, road system. There will be many 4G roads, bridges, tunnels, and wider roads to expedite the transfer from one place to another in a shorter time possible, both in urban and rural areas. 10 years before, environment. The environment was not the best, but I was healthier than in the next few years because the city was not industrialized. There is a problem that the fuel and vehicles wasn't drivers, and that will generate problems in the future. However, there is a problem that the fuel in the vehicles wasn't the drivers, and they will generate problems in the future. However, there is the problem that the fuel in the vehicles wasn't in the drivers, and the thought that will generate problems in the future. However, they were studied and they found ways to reduce and improve the quality of the air and the imposition of fines and the alternative energy sources. 10 years later from now, environment. The environment will be better polluted that the general industrialization of recent years and the damage of nature to generate more urban ideas. However, there will be many methods to reduce and gas thanks to alternative energy sources and the awareness of the importance of environment care.